when were you diagnosed, and how did it help? Did everything fall into place for you in hindsight?
I'm still putting some pieces in places, and it's probably a process that will last for the rest of my life. But the way how, well, this was the thing that I had already been thinking of, simply just walking into the dark on the thin fall-time ice and disappear. So the depression was deep. The anxiety was such that I couldn't sleep at nights. I would wake up at the morning hours to really anxious, and possibly after some bad or even violent dreams. I can't remember anything of them. I just remember the vibe, and I don't want to remember it. Then when I kind of decided to leave everything and get this place in Spain and all that I need to find out that why nothing works. Why doesn't therapy help? I talk my fucking ass out. Nothing helps. We switched from these meds to that, and blah, blah, blah. And you could be held maybe in place, but then you would continue downward. So I just came out of everything to find out if I am worthy to live, or if life is such a thing that I want to hold on to anymore. And when I was talking to one of the new psychiatrists, it was he who said that when he's listening to my things, is that it might be that you have ADHD. And I was like, what has ADHD to do anything with this? He said that he had been listening to me talk and how I handle things and all that. He sees it as a possibility that I should really take a neuropsychological test. And okay, so at the time I was in Spain, I arranged it here through a private sector to see a psychiatrist and get the tests and all that. And fuck yeah, I got it. And I really started to read up on it, and the whole thing started to become clear that yeah, there's they suspect that about 70% of ADHD people suffer from alienation, feelings of worthlessness, depression, and anxiety because of that worthlessness, and because you've never been good enough. And the evolutionary history of ours has made us social pack creatures. And when you feel all your life that there's something different in you, you start to feel that there's something wrong with you, because you cannot get the things the same way the other people do. They don't get why you do what you do oftentimes. And it's clear, because no matter how much you hide it or try to mirror the normal behavior, you're still suffering from things that you cannot handle. And then the whole question of concentration, where you're actually helpless with the fact that you don't like some things and you cannot concentrate on them. Or then that you're totally inattentive, you don't care about anybody else, because there's another side of that. It's the hyper show focus. And that's what causes a lot of people to think you're just constantly inattentive. You don't care about what other people think. It's not that. It's just that there's shit going on all the time. Yeah. That goddamn window handle over there, it has things to tell me. It's asking for me, and you're trying to talk. And there's also the anxiety.
And did you get proper medication, or was it just that the realization of ADHD and reading about it and
it's a combination of all. Yeah. Like, you know that there are things in your history where you blame yourself. You acted wrong, you said things wrong, you should have kept your cool and all that, and you tend to blame yourself. And it is a relief to find out that, okay, in these cases, the last drop for my cup is, of course, has been way closer than it would for a normal, because I'm already my back against the walls by a billion worries or something like that. And so you're able to forgive yourself a lot of things, and you're also able to forgive quite a lot of people for not getting you and doing and saying things that have fucked you up. And then you kind of understand why.
Yeah.
What of their uncertainty, misunderstanding or fear made them do or say. Yeah, so that is a kind of a just knowing.
Yeah.
And then there's the medical thing. Was in the depression groove for a long while, so I got like a 1 depression med left so that I don't slip back into that slope downwards. And then I just started taking ADHD medicines. And already within 3 weeks, I was wandering around at the backyard that there's something weird. I feel weird, something's wrong. And it was because I was feeling like inner emptiness. And I kind of, okay, I'm not worried about everything at the same time. I'm not anxious. And I don't recognize it because I've been anxious for years. This is goddamn great.